It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president.
To San Diego County Republican Party Chairman Corey Gustafson, there's no mystery behind former President Trump's election to a second term in the White House. Most voters thought the country was going the wrong direction, backed up by polls. Gustafson's take? Americans were fed up with President Biden's, quote, left-leaning agenda and held Vice President Kamala Harris equally responsible for it.
Open border, high tax, high crime. These are all the hallmarks of the left-wing agenda, especially affordability, where you have the Democratic Party cause massive inflation with their spending policies over the last 4 years.
Economists blame rising prices on supply shortages caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and worsened by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. They say spending measures Trump put in place during his first term were also partly responsible for inflation. CNN's exit polls show Trump boosted his support from his defeat in 2020 in nearly every demographic group, especially Latino men. Gustafson believes voters were able to look past Trump's conviction on 34 felonies, accusations of inciting the January 6th insurrection, and being held civilly liable for sexual assault because they saw them for what they were.
Political attacks on the president, and the American people recognize that they are political attacks.
He says Trump's first task upon taking office in January will be to secure the border. With these results,
whether it be having less fentanyl come into this country, cutting down on human trafficking, having less illegal immigrants in this country that are taking up housing and driving up the cost of housing around the country. We need to know who's in this country and who's not.
El Cajon voter Meri Jo Petrivelli, who is registered as no party preference, says voters' concerns about Gaza cost Harris. She believes racism, misogyny, and the high price of food were also responsible for her defeat.
So maybe your eggs and your gas and your milk won't cost as much in the next couple of years. You know, what's the exchange for that?
The potential answers to that last question send Petrivelli spiraling.
What will happen if in fact the Department of Education is eliminated? What's going to happen to our public health systems? What happens if a vaccine mandate is lifted? Look at preventable disease, measles, mumps, polio even. What's going to happen in our public health system? What about the free press? It has been a hallmark of our nation since the beginning, and that has been named as an enemy of the people.
Petrivelli says the what-ifs have proven exhausting and terrifying, so she has switched her focus. She's cleaning her house and getting out her Christmas decorations. Amita Sharma, KPBS News.